2,000 2,000 years ago, a student in ancient Rome will be learning Latin the same way that you and I will be learning French today. Whatever it is, cars, phones, anything of any relevance in today's world has undergone countless changes through history. And yet, the language learning industry has remained practically stagnant. We are here today to change that.
Okay, so meet Jenny. She loves traveling, food, and photography. She recently graduated from Cornell University and she's planning to study abroad in Japan in order to pursue her dream of computer science. Unfortunately, in order to do so, she must pass a bar exam, which is incredibly difficult, and studying for that is time-consuming and pricey. In addition, she needs to be able to converse with locals casually when she gets there. So she's tried several solutions, but none of them seem to work for her. And she's not alone in that. 53% of the people that we interviewed also felt like the current solutions were not good enough for them. And 50% needed to converse casually with locals when they were traveling to other countries. 44% felt that repetition was important, but they weren't understanding it. And 38% wanted to connect to their daily lives. So, therefore, we have Talko.
Current solutions on the market rely on teaching vocabulary and grammar and helping you to remember what you learn. Talko takes a completely different approach to language learning. Let me take you to a typical use example. I am currently learning French. Today I'm walking on the street with friends and I see a beautiful Lamborghini. But as hard as I try, I cannot remember how to say car in French. So I take my phone, I take a picture of the Lamborghini, and automatically the word that I need is saved on a flashcard with picture, pronunciation, common use sentences for me to improve my speaking and conversational language skills. I know now that car in French is voiture. 2 days later, I'm walking to the library and I feel like practicing my French. Using Talko's testing feature, I'm asked to find a voiture. I remember that 2 days later, I took a picture of a Lamborghini. So I take a picture of any car and I'm right. We put the accent on visuals because it has been proven that visual can improve learning by up to 400% and decrease memory time. We use it to our advantage to make the learning experience even better.
So for user testing, we decided to go to the Ross Business School and the Shapiro Library, and we user tested on international students because those are our target markets. Now, we got really phenomenal customer testimonials saying that it is really easy and intuitive to use because of the snapping picture taking, that it is also a very unique solution with a really cool concept, and that they would actually use this in everyday lives. Now, we need to put emphasis on that they would use it. 90% of our 40 users that we tested said they would actually use this. And this is very important statistics because it shows that they would actually use it when we launch our app because it's a free app. Now, before jumping to technicalities, let's meet the team that makes all of this possible. So, we are the perfect team because we come from all over the world and we understand the struggles of learning language firsthand. Therefore, we're really passionate about solving this problem.
As you can see on this graph, the market for language learning is very large. However, not only are we competing with companies such as Duolingo, which has over 200 million users, Google is taking its fair share in the market with Google Translate. Now, we know that we don't offer a comprehensive, holistic solution to the problem of language learning. However, what we do offer is an invaluable component that will drastically increase the speed of the learning process. As such, we have to market ourselves and place ourselves in the market accordingly, stressing our focus on casual conversation and visual reinforcement. As for our financials, Talko will be mainly generating revenue from advertising and freemium model. So in the beginning, we'll be expending a lot of our resources to gather a lot of users for advertising revenue, and because of this, we'll be at a financial loss. However, in the future, as we grow and develop, more users will be interacting with these ads, and as such, will be returning a profit.
Okay, so basically for our target persona, we want to work with universities because that's where we're going to find a lot of them. And then studyabroad.com, which matches travel agencies to foreign exchange students. We also want to use Google Ads, our own personal selling networks as well. Okay, so in the future, we want to expand our teaching programs, and in addition, we want to integrate with classroom settings. Third, what we want to do is we want to generate our own translation system because right now we're using Google's API. And finally, we want to use VR.
Thank you for listening.